Okay, do you have any doubt in the question, or should I proceed with the theory part?
No doubt, sir.
Yes, we can proceed. I think the questions are very direct question. Okay, so and we have also a lot of syllabus to complete, so we can just start. Otherwise, if you have any doubt, you can just ask me in some other time. Okay. Okay. So previously we are discussing about the fixed pair circuit. Okay, so we have done some problem on the fixed pair circuit. Okay, and just a small portion I have not described at the time, or told at, I have not told at the time, but I have written in my note and I have sent you. Okay, so just I want to explain you that thing. So that's why I am doing the same fixed pair problem which I have done earlier. Okay, only the extra portion which I had not told in my previous class, so that I will tell now. Okay, so that the question was uh, the fixed pair circuit. Okay, and it was asked to find out IB, IC, BC, etc. So already we have studied this thing. How to find out the IB, IC, BC, all these things we know. Okay, yes or no? So what you are doing? You are applying your VBE. VBE you are applying at 0.7. Okay, so you had already found out a formula for IB. So IB equal to how much? Who is remember? What is the formula for IB? In this fixed bias circuit, what is the formula for IB? Let us say this is VCC. VCC equal to 12 volt. Who can say? Just in
Sir,
a fixed
VCC
VCC
minus
minus
VB by
VB
RB.
by IRB.
right. VCC minus VB
VB
by
by RB.
RB. So you can put it the value. Okay. So this thing already I have done. Okay. I just want to tell you about the IC set. Okay. So that's why I'm just repeating this thing. Okay. So you can get IB equal to how much? Then once you have the IB, IC will be what? IC और IB के बीच में रिलेशन क्या है?
Alpha into IB.
Alpha,
No, beta into IB.
beta IB, you'll get your IC. Okay. Once you get IC, so this current, this voltage, I mean between your collector and emitter, the voltage is named as VCE. Okay. And this current is named as IC. Okay. So what is the expression for VCE?
VC minus VE.
Yes, that you can say VCE equal to VC minus VE. But let us say I will write a loop from the output in the output side. यहाँ से BCC से शुरू करके loop एक लिखूंगा. तो क्या मुझे
VCC
मिलेगा?
minus VCC minus IC into RC.
Right, VCC minus ICRC, then minus VCE equal to 0. That I know. Okay. Implies my IC equal to VCC minus VCE by RC. Okay. So that this thing also we have derived in the last class. Okay. So sometimes it may be asked you to find out how much is the IC set, IC saturation value. Okay, so that means ये IC क्या है? कलेक्टर का करंट. तो आउटपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक जो हम बीजेटी का हमको पता है, ये क्या है कि with respect to VCE, IC, Okay, the collector current gets saturated after a particular VCE value. Okay, so this is your IC for a particular IB, let us say IB equal to 5 माइक्रोमीटर. जैसे अभी हम आउटपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स में देखें, आउटपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स में क्या है कि this IC current will go increasing initially and after particular time it will be saturated, or that means it is constant. Okay, or it is maximum, क्योंकि ये saturate और constant हो जाता है. That means my IC, the maximum value of IC is equal to this saturated value. Okay, so if sometime it is asked find out the IC sat or IC saturation value, then how will find out that? Okay, IC set equal to how much? Okay, और IC का मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कितना हो सकता है? तो if you look at this expression, okay, so VCC is a fixed quantity, RC is a fixed quantity, but this VC is varying with respect to your output parameters. Okay, so the IC will be maximum if the VCE will be minimum. Yes or no? IC will be maximum if VCE will be minimum, because it is getting subtracted. VCC minus VCE by RC. So if this VCE is minimum, then IC will be maximum. Okay, so this VCE can be minimum. How much the minimum value of VCE can be? So this minimum value of VCE can be 0. मैं कलेक्टर और एमिटर का बीच में जो वोल्टेज डिफरेंस है इसको कम कर सकता हूँ. कितना तक कम कर सकता हूँ कि ये दोनों को मिनिमम 0 कर दे सकता हूँ. Okay, so if I'll apply or I'll put VCE equal to 0, if putting, so IC set equal to VCC minus 0 by RC, putting minimum value of VCE equal to 0. Why? Because okay, if VCE equal to VCE is minimum IC will be ये दिखा नहीं है शायद. ओके,
थोड़ा नीचे से कट गया सर.
ओके ओके राइट. इधर ही लिखना VCE मिनिमम होगा तो IC मैक्स होगा. ठीक है, ये सब्सट्रैक्ट हुआ है तो ऑब्वियसली इफ VCE इज मिनिमम then IC will be maximum, because my VCC is a constant term, RC is constant term. Only VCE can be varied. So if I can put the VCE minimum value, then my IC will be maximum value, and I know that the VCE can go minimum up to 0. So I put VCE as 0 minimum. Okay, so my IC set will be equal to VCC minus 0 by RC, or that is directly equal to VCC by RC. Okay, so sometimes along with this question also it may be asked find out the IC set.
Sir, IC setup क्या बोले एक और बार?
Yes, IC set finally its value equal to VCC by RC. Why? Because this is my IC formula. Okay, that is equal to VCC minus VCE by RC. तो IC set मतलब क्या है? IC का मैक्सिमम वैल्यू. ओके, उसका मैक्सिमम वैल्यू. तो ये IC का मैक्सिमम वैल्यू तब होगा जब मैं VCE का मिनिमम वैल्यू डालूंगा, और VCE का मिनिमम वैल्यू कितना हो सकता है? 0 हो सकता है. ओके, तो इधर इस इक्वेशन में 0 डाल दिया तो दैट इज VCC minus 0 by RC, और दैट इज VCC by RC. So that's why my IC set value equal to VCC by RC.
सर सेट किसका मतलब उसका
कलेक्टर करंट का सैचुरेशन वैल्यू कितना है वो पूछेगा. IC सेट.
ओके सर.
ये वाला ना तुम्हारा ये है VCE IC एक्सिस. ओके, इसमें क्या हो रहा है? कलेक्टर करंट पहले इंक्रीज कर रहा है, एक बार आके ये कांस्टेंट हो जाता है ना.
कांस्टेंट हो रहा है. यस सर.
ओके, कांस्टेंट हो गया मतलब क्या है? ये सैचुरेशन हो गया. अभी ये सैचुरेशन हो गया. सैचुरेशन मतलब क्या है? जहाँ पे सैचुरेशन कांस्टेंट हो जाता है उसको सैचुरेशन बोलते हैं. सैचुरेशन. ओके, और ये जब सैचुरेशन हो गया मतलब कांस्टेंट हो गया, उसके बाद तो और बढ़ नहीं रहा है ना.
यस,
मतलब IC का मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कितना हो सकता है? वही
सैचुरेशन पॉइंट. यस सर.
ओके, तो मुझे IC सेट निकालना है, मतलब क्या है? IC का मैक्सिमम वैल्यू निकालना है.
ओके,
IC का मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कैसे निकलेंगे? VCE का अगर मिनिमम वैल्यू डालेंगे तो VCE का मिनिमम वैल्यू कितना होगा? 0 होगा.
यस सर.
तो IC सेट मुझे मिल गया VCC by RC.
ओके सर. ओके, थैंक यू सर.
तो ये इसका डेरिवेशन है. ओके अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए
Okay,
अगर
sir.
डायरेक्टली पूछा है कि आईसी सेट का वैल्यू निकालना है तो तुम क्या करोगे डायरेक्टली वीसीसी बाय ये 12 वोल्ट बाय आरसी, वीसीसी बाय आरसी और 12 बाई 2.2 के करके उसका जो करंट वैल्यू निकाल लोगे, ठीक है। so this thing is there. Next we'll do study about the load line analysis. Okay, is it done? I'm erasing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have one BJT, okay, and you know it has a input characteristic and output characteristics. Okay, so we will talk about the common emitter. Okay, and already we have seen the output characteristics and the three regions of operation: active region, cut-off region, and saturation region. Okay, and for your proper working of the BJT, it should be in the active region. Okay, so I need to put the transistor such that it will be working in the active region. Okay, so that is my M. So now here this is my fixed bias circuit. VCC, let us say RC, RB, VCE versus IC. IB equal to 0, 5 microampere. Let us say IB equal to 10 microampere. Like this, this is my output characteristics. And I know that which one is active region. This person is my active region, and this below person is what, cut off or saturation? ये नीचे
Cut off.
कट ऑफ, और ये जो लेफ्ट साइड वाला
Saturation.
ये लाइन से पहले ये लेफ्ट साइड को सैचुरेशन रीजन है. ओके, मुझे क्या करना है कि ये ट्रांजिस्टर को एक्टिव रीजन में उसका वर्किंग और क्यू पॉइंट रखना है. ओके, सो फॉर दैट आई हैव टू डू सम सॉर्ट ऑफ अरेंजमेंट. Okay, and for that I have done this fixed bias RB RC I have connected. Okay, so and what I am finding out, this is my VCE, this is the IC current. So I have one equation, VCE equal to VCC minus ICRC, ICRC. Okay, so this is what, this is nothing but a straight line equation. So I have to do or draw this straight line on this output characteristic. Okay, and wherever that straight line will cut the output curve. Okay, so that is my point of operation. Okay, so I have to draw this straight line on this output characteristics. So how can I draw this straight line? ऑलरेडी ये किए हैं, ऑलरेडी जो डायट के केस में ऐसे एक किए थे. ओके, मुझे दो पॉइंट्स निकालना है. विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस इक्वेशन आई हैव टू फाइंड आउट 2 पॉइंट्स. ओके, सो बेसिकली आई विल फाइंड आउट 1 पॉइंट ऑन द एक्स एक्सिस and I'll find out another point on the y axis. Okay, so for x axis, how can I find out this point? What are my variables? VCE,
IC is equal to
VCC
0.
minus IC. Yes. So on this x axis, what is my IC value?
0.
IC value is 0 because you can see this one is my IC axis, this one is my VCE axis. Okay, so here any point you take on this VCE axis, my IC value is 0. Okay, so what I can do, you can write it like this, taking IC equal to 0 or putting IC equal to 0. Step 1. Step 1, putting IC equal to 0 in 1. You put IC equal to 0, so what you are getting? BCE equal to, put IC equal to 0, BCC. So that means one point is there on the BCE axis whose coordinate is BCC, IC value is 0. That means this is my point. Let us say this is BCC and Y parameter is 0. Got it? Similarly, I want to find out another point on the Y axis. Okay, so how can I find out one point on the Y axis? Y मतलब IC एक्सिस में बोल रहा हूँ. ओके, इसको इजीली X एक्सिस और इसको Y एक्सिस बोल देता हूँ, लेकिन ये दिस वन इज व्हाट, VCE एक्सिस एंड दिस वन इज योर IC एक्सिस. ओके, तो IC एक्सिस में मुझे एक पॉइंट निकालना है, तो उसके लिए क्या डालना पड़ेगा?
VC equals to 0.
यस. स्टेप 2, पुटिंग इन 1. तो पुट VCE इक्वल टू, इधर 0 डालो. ओके, 0 इक्वल टू VCC माइनस ICRC. तो IC इक्वल टू how much? Put here. Okay, or I'm doing 0 equal to BCC minus ICRC implies IC equal to PCC by RC. दिखा नहीं है ना? Implies IC equal to BCC by RC. ठीक है? So that means second point is on this Y axis and its value is how much? VCE value is 0, so its coordinate is 0. So let us say that this is the point 0, okay, that means a point का X axis coordinate और value is 0 and Y axis value is BCC by RC. हम पॉइंट को ऐसे लिखते हैं ना, 0 x, y इस तरह पे लिखते हैं ना, तो
Yes,
इसलिए
sir, yes,
दो
sir.
पैरामीटर्स लिखा है. ओके, ठीक है. नाउ इफ यू जॉइन दिस टू पॉइंट, this is my load line. Okay, or this straight line is the straight line of this equation 1. Equation 1 का representation this one. Okay, so now if let us say this one is my output characteristic. ये आउटपुट में मैं तीनों के लिए दिखाया हूं, लेकिन किसी एक के लिए तो होगा ना. ओके, सपोज मान लो IB को 5 माइक्रो एम्पियर लेके ये मेरा कर्व मिला था, तो which one is Q point? ये जो आउटपुट
intersection point.
यहाँ पे intersect कर रहा है.
Okay, so this one is my intersection point or this is my point of operation. Okay, right. So this point of operation can be varied or changed if I change the different parameters. So what are those parameters? So obviously इधर देखो, VCC is one parameter, RC is one parameter, similarly IB is also one parameter. Okay, suppose मान लो कि मैं RC को increase किया. RC को increase करने से क्या होगा कि ये जो BCC by RC इसका वैल्यू कम हो जाएगा. कम होने के बाद ये क्या होगा, ये पॉइंट इधर ये नहीं रह के नीचे आ जाएगा. तो नीचे जब आएगा ये पॉइंट भी थोड़ा लेफ्ट को शिफ्ट कर जाएगा. सिमिलरली सपोज मान लो VCC को चेंज किया. ओके, BCC को जब चेंज करूंगा ये पॉइंट इधर नहीं होके ऊपर चला जाएगा. ओके, तो उस रिस्पेक्ट में ये जो Q पॉइंट वो भी चेंज हो सकता है. सिमिलरली मान लो कि मैं IB को चेंज किया, पहले IB 5 एम्पियर माइक्रो एम्पियर लिया था, अभी IB को 10 माइक्रो एम्पियर लिया है. ओके, तो उस हिसाब से भी Q पॉइंट चेंज होगा. So that means based on the change in the variables like VCC or let's say RC or the RB, क्योंकि RB चेंज होने से तुम्हारा IB चेंज होगा. If I'll change RB, according to that IB will also change. Okay, so if I'll change VCC or RC or RB, then the position of the load line will change. Okay, and if the position of the load line will change, then the position of the operating point will also change. Okay, so now we'll see different type of variation in these three parameters, okay, which will affect my point of operation. If I'll change VCC or RC or RB, as according to that, the load line will shift, and if load line will shift, then the Q point, this one is called as Q point or point of operation. So this point of operation will also shift. Okay, so that will shift. Okay. Case 1. Okay, in case 1, let us say VCC and RC fixed, and RB is changed. Okay, so VCC and RC are fixed and RB is changed. So obviously, if I'll increase RB, then what will happen? So as for that, if I'll increase RB, IB will decrease. Okay, so if IB will decrease, then initially my output characteristic was this one, and now the output characteristic will be this one. Okay, and here you see VCC and RC are fixed. Okay, so if VCC and RC are fixed, then this VCC by RC, so this will not change and this will not change. That means my load line is constant. Okay, but load line is constant, but what I am doing with changing this RB, I am basically changing this IB value. So if my IB value will change, so the output characteristic will also change. Initially this one is the output characteristic, now my output characteristic may be this one, or if I'll reduce RB, then IB will increase. So my my output characteristic can go to this one. Okay, so what I'll do, what we'll find out, the operating point can go to in this direction or in this direction. Depends. If I'll increase RB, IB will decrease. Okay, and this Q point will shift from this point to this point. Okay, so you can see if RB increase, okay, शॉर्ट में लिख देता हूँ ऐसे एरो देके, RB increased, IB will decrease, and Q point, ये जो Q point will move downward. Okay, यहाँ पे Q point था, ये थोड़ा नीचे आ गया, नीचे और राइट साइड को आ गया, Q point of operation. Okay, similarly, if RB will decrease, IB will increase and upward. If RB is decreased, then IB is increased. So if IB is increased, initially this one my output characteristics. Now with increased IB value, this will be my output characteristic. So my point of operation will go to this side. Okay, so as for the arrow mark given, the Q point will shift with the variation of this RB. Understood?
सर अभी हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है कि 3 पैरामीटर्स में से 2 को कांस्टेंट रख के थर्ड को चेंज करने पे क्यू पॉइंट का कहाँ मूव हो रहा है, मतलब
मूव हो रहा है, दैट आई वांट टू सी
आउटपुट. ओके सर,
right? So now we'll see what will happen if I'll change the BCC thing. Okay, case 2, your RB and RC fixed. VCC is changed. Okay. See, suppose VCC is increased. Okay, so what will happen? VCC by RC. So this point will also increase, as well as this point will also increase. So okay, this one is my VCE axis, and ये जीरो को लिखना जरूरत नहीं है, जीरो तो जीरो है. Okay, ये VCC by RC. Suppose initially VCC was 10, okay, and RC is 1. So 10 by 1 इधर था. Okay, suppose this point is 10. Now VCC is changed to 12. Okay, so 12 by 1. So this point will increase to here, as well as this VCC will also increase to here. If let us say VCC is increased, then both this point will be shifted to this point, and this VCC by RC will also increase to somewhere in the upper side. Okay, so if they are increased, then what will happen to the load line? Now the new load line will be this dotted one, will be the new load line with the increased VCC value. The new load line will be the dotted one. Okay, and since my RB is fixed, so since RB is fixed, will the IB change? Yeah, IB will be constant.
कांस्टेंट सर.
IB no change होगा. Okay, IB में कुछ change नहीं होगा. That means जो भी पहले suppose ये characteristic था input characteristic, now also that is the if this one is the output characteristic, now also I will have the same output characteristic. So there is no change. But since VCC is changed, suppose VCC is changed to VCC 1. VCC 1. IC axis. Okay, so now this one is my new point of operation. Okay, so what you are finding out, the Q point is moving towards right. Okay, if I am increasing the VCC, so if VCC is increased, implies Q point move right as shown in figure. सपोज कभी ये एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए आया तो क्या करोगे, इस तरफ का एक मतलब तीनों केस के लिए तीनों डिफरेंट फिगर होगा. ओके, पहले जो केस 1 में दिखाया, ओके, उस टाइम पे क्या हो रहा था कि ये लोड लाइन कांस्टेंट रहता था, लेकिन आईबी चेंज होता था विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू आरबी चेंज. ओके, नाउ देयर इज नो दिस आईबी इज कांस्टेंट. ओके, लोड लाइन आउटपुट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक सेम है, लेकिन जब VCC चेंज होता है उस रेस्पेक्ट में VCC, suppose VCC चेंज टू VCC 1. Okay, so this point is increased to this one, and here instead of VCC, here it is changed to VCC 1, and we have a new load line. So if you got a new load line, so the key, this is my new Q point. Okay, so the Q point is moving, will move right as shown in this figure. Okay, and VCC is decreased. VCC decrease होने से क्या होगा?
Q point लेफ्ट को
लेफ्ट हो जाएगा. सपोज मान लो VCC सपोज ये 10 था, अभी 5 हो जाएगा, तो 5 मतलब इधर आएगा कुछ. ओके, ये भी लेफ्ट को शिफ्ट हो जाएगा, तो ये दोनों अगर लेफ्ट हो गया तो मतलब ये पॉइंट मिलेगा मुझे Q पॉइंट में. ओके, ओके, एक फिगर करके उसमें फिगर में लिख के इसको एक्सप्लेन करना है. ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट थिंग इज इफ द आरसी इज चेंज्ड. ओके, suppose RB and VCC are fixed. Okay, first of all, RB is fixed matlab IB is fixed. Okay, so if IB is fixed, that means your output curve which you are taking, so that output curve is same. Okay, next, VCC is fixed and RC is changed. Okay, Suppose पहले RC1 and we have two resistances RC2. Okay, if RC1 is greater than RC2, then RC1 yes, obviously because it is in the denominator. Okay, so if the RC value is larger, then RC1 is greater than RC2. Okay, so obviously VCC by RC1, so that point will be smaller with respect to VCC by RC2. Yes or no? Because suppose this is 10 volt, 10, okay, and this one is 8. Okay, 10 is greater than 8, and let us say VCC is 20. So 20 by 8 और ये है VCC by 20 by 10. Okay, this is 2, and 20 by 8, this is 2.5. Okay, तो second RC2 के लिए 2.5 मतलब ऊपर आएगा. Okay, and 10 10 ohm के लिए okay ये 2 मतलब नीचे आएगा. Okay, so it is simple. Your RC1 is in the denominator. Okay, so if RC1 will increase, then it will VCC by RC value that will be going down. Okay, and this point is only VCC, so this one will not change. Only if this resistance or collector resistance will change, or if this RC value will increase, then it will go down. Okay, so this one you can write like this. If RC increases, implies VCC by RC go down. Okay, implies okay, Q point will क्या Q point will move left or right?
Left.
Yes, it will move left. All of you, is it? Are you able to understand or not? Please, all of you, please answer.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, you have confusion here.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
you have a VCC by RC. So what you get? We have got it was VCC by RC. Okay, so if this collector resistance will increase, then this point will go down. Okay, so if this point will go down, then the load line will be like this. Okay, so if this one is the new load line, then the Q point will move left. Suppose imagine this is my initially I have a RC1. Okay, now I am taking another resistance whose value is larger, RC2. Okay, so if there is another resistance RC2 which is larger than RC1, RC2 greater than RC1. Okay, so tell me for this RC2, where I'll get the VCC by RC2? Above or down? VCC by RC2.
Down.
Down. Okay, so this one will be new point VCC by RC2. Okay, so which is the new Q point? So this one is my new Q point. So that means the Q point is moving towards left. So that it is saying if RC increase, VCC by RC, okay, is going down. VCC by RC is going down. Okay, and Q point will move left as shown. Okay, so these are the three different cases. First of all, if RB is varied, what will happen? And if VCC is varied, what will happen? If RC is varied, what will happen? Okay, so these are the three different cases of the load line analysis. Okay. Okay. Okay, so next we'll start the another biasing. One fixed biasing we have finished. Okay, after that we'll see the voltage divider biasing. Okay, once we complete the voltage divider biasing, then we'll see what is the advantage of voltage divider biasing compared to your fixed biasing. Okay. Okay, so you have seen the fixed bias circuit. Okay, in fixed bias circuit, you have these two resistances only, RC and here you have RB. Okay, so now you have two more resistances. So in this emitter, it's not directly connected to ground; it is connected through RE, and we have another resistance here. Okay, and these two resistances are named as R1 and R2. Okay. So now simply, what I can say, if VCC is connected like this, okay, is it same? If I'll say this is VCC and this is also VCC, is it same? Just it was connected and given the VCC voltage. Okay, just now for simplicity of calculation, you write this one is the VCC potential and this is also at VCC volt. Okay, these two are same. Now, just what I can do.
The first one will be RB, no?
No.
जो R1 लिखा है.
Okay, yes, I have written R1. Okay, in the previous class fixed bias circuit में उसको RB लिखते थे, इधर हम R1 R2 लिखते हैं. Okay, तो नाम तुम जो भी दे सकते हो. Okay, as per the convention, I mean since all the books are following this thing, so we are writing as R1 R2. उसको RB लिखो भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
यस सर, सो ये बेस वाले की साइड पे ही लगा है ना R1.
हाँ, तो ये दोनों रेजिस्टेंस है ना, बेस को ये भी लगा है, ये भी लगा है, तो
ओके
इसलिए
सर.
दोनों को एक R1 R2 लिख दिया है. ओके,
यस सर.
सपोज मान लो इसको थोड़ा घुमा के भी ये कर सकते हो. Just this figure is equivalent or same with this one also. इधर R2 हो गया. ओके, फिगर 1 और फिगर 2 दोनों सेम है कि डिफरेंट है? इज इट सेम और डिफरेंट?
सेम है सर.
सेम. जस्ट मैं क्या किया, उसको थोड़ा रोटेट किया. ओके, तो ये VCC पोटेंशियल है, तो इसको हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं. दिस इज ए बैटरी इज कनेक्टेड whose voltage is VCC. ये भी सेम है? यस और नो?
यस सर.
ओके, ये ऑलरेडी मैंने बताया था जो पहले प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग के टाइम पे. ओके, कुछ डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे 10 वोल्ट लिख देता है, तो इसको एक बैटरी लेके 10 वोल्ट का पॉजिटिव साइड लगाते हैं. ओके, राइट. तो नाउ और इट इज, since this is also ground, तो दिस सेम ग्राउंड को इधर भी लगा सकते हैं. ओके, दिस सेम थिंग. Now I just want to consider, or I will concentrate on the input side. Input side मतलब ये VCC R1 R2 इसके ऊपर हम concentrate करेंगे. Okay, so this one is driving or connecting to a BJT. Okay, so there is one theorem that is called as the Thevenin's theorem. Okay, so that will be taught to you in detail in your basic electrical. Okay, but we will also study here. So what is the Thevenin's theorem? Once you understand, there is nothing. Okay, but before that, I mean, before going to that, we have to see something. Okay, there it may be looking a little bit difficult, but once you do 2-3 problem and you understand how it is getting done, there is nothing inside it. Okay, so Thevenin's theorem, why it is actually used? When there are multiple resistances and multiple voltage sources, to solve the problem easily, we can convert all the voltage sources to one single voltage source, and all the resistance will be converted to one equivalent resistances. Okay, and the circuit will be simplified or reduced with only one voltage source and one resistor. Okay, and so that our calculation will be easy. Okay, so that I will explain you. Okay, so here, if you consider this dotted portion, okay, so whatever is there inside this dotted portion, so that I want to replace with its Thevenin's equivalent and Thevenin's resistance. Okay, so either एक VCC voltage था, either एक R1 voltage था और R2 voltage था. Suppose I will name this point as A and this point as B. Okay, so what is the Thevenin's theorem is saying? That whenever you want to replace this circuit with its Thevenin's voltage and Thevenin's equivalent, Thevenin's resistance. So how will find out this RTS and ETS? We will basically find out RTS and ETS. So these two terms we will find out, and this total, I mean this circuit which is inside the dotted portion. Okay, so that will be replaced by its equivalent RTS and equivalent ETS. ETS मतलब equivalent Thevenin's voltage. ये मतलब voltage को indicate करता है. Okay, so how it is actually calculated? So first we will see about the RTS calculation. So for RTS calculation, you have to okay, first remove the load which is connected. Load means this one, this portion or this dotted portion we want to analyze, and this dotted portion is driving to this BJT and this RE part. Okay, so now let us say before calculation of RTS, I will do another figure, equivalent figure. R1 and BCC R2. Okay, right? So now what is my M? I will convert this dotted portion. ये dotted portion में जितने परसेंट है तो उसको उसका Thevenin's equivalent में convert करके ये सर्किट को ये BJT सर्किट के साथ लगा दूंगा. Okay, ताकि मेरा calculation easy रहेगा. Okay, all of you getting or not? Till now I have not done anything to the BJT part. Okay, just I want to simplify this R1 R2 network. Okay, so how will I simplify it? I am just separating it from this BJT part. Suppose मेरा VCC R1 R2 ये वाला सर्किट था. Okay, तो इसको मैं उसका Thevenin's equivalent resistance और Thevenin's equivalent वोल्टेज में कन्वर्ट करूंगा. तो इसको कन्वर्ट करने के लिए क्या रूल है, क्या प्रोसीजर है? ओके, पहले ये मेरा सर्किट में सेपरेटली ड्रॉ कर दिया. ओके, so this point is A and this point is B, मतलब this is also B. Okay, so to find out the RTS, what you have to do? First step is you have to replace all the voltage sources by short circuit. replace voltage sources by शॉर्ट सर्किट. ये दिख रहा है ना, रिप्लेस वोल्टेज सोर्सेस बाय शॉर्ट सर्किट.
यस सर.
नीचे वाला. ओके, मतलब क्या है कि मुझे ए और बी के बीच में रेजिस्टेंस निकालना है. ओके, कैसे और निकालने से पहले मैं सभी वोल्टेज को शॉर्ट सर्किट में रिप्लेस कर दूंगा. ओके, सो दैट मीन्स नाउ माय VCC इज नो मोर, इट इज शॉर्ट सर्किटेड एंड आई हैव टू फाइंड आउट द रेजिस्टेंस बिटवीन पॉइंट A and B. Okay, so tell me how much will be the resistance between point A and B once this one is R2 and this is R1 and this VCC is shorted. Tell me.
R1 R2 by R1 plus R2.
Yes, obviously. That means it is just, if you do another figure for simplicity, it will look like this. This one is R1, this one is R2 and this is R1. There, इसको अगर हम थोड़ा शिफ्ट घुमा देंगे, दिस पॉइंट इज ए एंड बी. यस और नो? सपोज इधर ऊपर R1 है, उसको थोड़ा लेफ्ट साइड को ले लिया. ओके, तो R2 R1 पैरेलल में है, तो ए पॉइंट और बी पॉइंट के बीच में रेजिस्टेंस, नेट रेजिस्टेंस क्या है? R1 पैरेलल टू R2. ओके, और सिंपली यू कैन से RTH equal to R1 parallel to R2. Okay, RTH equal to R1 parallel to R2. So you got how we calculated the RTH value. First we sorted, or first we replaced all the voltage sources present by short circuit. That means just short circuit or disconnect, I mean put a line or connect it. Okay, next you find out the net resistance between the point A and B. Okay, and that will be equal to R2 parallel to R1, R1 parallel to R2. Okay, so that is my Thevenin's resistance, RTH. Next is what? We will find out the ETH, or Thevenin's equivalent voltage. So Thevenin's equivalent voltage is ये वोल्टेज को रहने दो जैसे था, मतलब VCC था. So Thevenin's equivalent voltage is the voltage between the point A and B. मतलब यहाँ से देखोगे, ये राइट साइड से अगर देखोगे तो क्या मिलेगा तुमको? R2 रेजिस्टेंस मिलेगा. ओके, तो R2 रेजिस्टेंस के अक्रॉस में कितना वोल्टेज है? सो दैट इज माय ETH. ओके, कैन यू टेल मी हाउ मच विल बी द ETH? ETH is the resistance when you look at from the R2 resistance. तो R2 रेजिस्टेंस से जब देखोगे तो जो वोल्टेज जितना मिलेगा तो दैट इज योर ETH. कैन यू कैलकुलेट हाउ मच विल बी ETH?
I by VQ.
I by, अरे वो बहुत
VQ
सारे चीज है,
VCC.
वो इतना करोगे क्यों? मैं एक सिंपल वोल्टेज डिवाइडर रूल बताया था ना. तो तुम्हारा ये एक लूप है, ये लूप में
So
VCC,
VCC minus I1 R1 by R2.
हाँ वो भी होगा, VCC minus I1 R1. ओके, सो दैट इज द वोल्टेज बिटवीन AB. ओके,
Yes,
बाय
sir.
R2 ये होगा, लेकिन उसका वैल्यू फाइनली कितना होगा? सिंपल एक वोल्टेज डिवाइडर रूल बताया था ना, वही
Yes,
उतना ही
sir.
आएगा. एक VCC है, दो रेजिस्टेंस सीरीज में लगाया गया क्या है. ओके, तो टोटल, so this
BC,
yes
BCC into R2 by R1 plus R2.
yes, तो जो भी तुम फॉर्मूला बताया ना कि पहले VCC माइनस I1 R1 करके डिवाइडेड बाय R2,
Yes,
उसमें
yes.
वही उतना ही आएगा.
Yes, sir. Simpler form.
डायरेक्टली रिमेंबर करने के लिए. ओके,
Yes, sir.
कोई डिराइव होके निकला है. ओके, तो अगर वोल्टेज, एक वोल्टेज सोर्स के अक्रॉस में दो रेजिस्टेंस है, तो द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस दिस रेजिस्टेंस विल बी इक्वल टू दिस R2 बाय समेशन ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस इनटू VCC. So it is R2 by R1 plus R2 into VCC. Okay, so this is my ETH and RTH. So in this way, I'll calculate my ETH and RTH. Simply, this is my Thevenin's thing. Okay, so this may be in the first time, it may be looking you complex, but you once you do this thing, it is very easy. So basically, you sort this VCC and net find out the resistance between these 2 points. So this is equal to R1 by R1 parallel to R2, and the net voltage between these 2 points is R2 by R1 plus R2 into VCC. तो मुझे अभी ETH and RTH मिल गया. So once I get ETH and RTH, just within 1 minute I'll finish. This part or this dotted part will be replaced by its ETH and RTH value. Okay, that means इधर का तुम्हारा BJT, RTH, okay. Rest part are same. Like here RE था, ऊपर RC था, VCC था. Okay. तो ये पार्ट जैसे था उस तरफ का है अभी तक. ओके, सिर्फ ये जो इनपुट साइड में जितना था. ओके, सो दिस डॉटेड पर्सन इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय इट्स इक्विवेलेंट Thevenin's resistance and Thevenin's voltage. Okay. After that we'll go for the calculation. Now my input side has been simplified. Once it is simplified, I'll find out all the things like IB निकालना है, IC निकालना है, दूसरा चीज निकालना है. I think I should stop here. Do you have a class now or you're free now?
Hello, sir.
Oh, I mean it's already increased. Okay, I'll stop here.
Sir, attendance.
Yes, I'll take from the report. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
And one more thing, at 1:30 I will take the class. Okay, this A class will not be there. I'll take
Okay, sir.
Chemistry.
chemistry.
Chemistry. Okay, sir.